for the transocean shore.
Ready. I hear you.
Wow, the game is super loud. There we go. Just make sure no insta crashes or anything like that are going to happen. This game has done a few of them to me already. Also, I apologize for being 15 minutes late. I don't have a mind setter. Maybe bringing the handmaiden was a bad idea. Okay. I'm going to switch the view now. No glasses today. Right eye is actually hurting more on like the socket area here, where my glasses usually rest. So. Delpha. Why were you exploring Dantooine? How can it be corrected? Kinrat. Center of this abnormal behavior. He's taking up his box. Hey, another ±1, ±6. Alright, so he has free stuff to give us, so... So first of 3 wins, and I get rare armors out of it. Damn it. Alright, we're going for 750. Maximum wagers. Let's do this. We're gonna clean house. Ooh, I got a good hand. Damn it. Game, come on. I said 250, so the game's like, yeah, not allowed. There, I got a more balanced hand even now. We're just starting to stream with a little bit of Bazak. Want to try to get to where he'll at least play me for the rare components. Now they should be worth 400, 500 around. We will play Bazak with him later. Been a long time since you played. Yeah, we're doing a good Jedi with mainly dark side powers. Oh, hey, look at this. I don't have a mind setter. What do you know? Or maybe... oh, wait. He should be good enough to set him on his own, right? Yep. As long as they're minor, my mink. Wow. It resisted 2 mines. F? Am I dropping frames? Oh, I dropped a few frames. I just got browser encountered an encoding error. Lovely. It was 960, so it was roughly... yeah, it's like 10 seconds worth of frames.
don't have time for cursed salvagers. Well, you don't look like a damn mercenary, and you don't smell like a stinking farmer. Why else would you be here? If you're not a salvager, then I don't even want to know why you'd go to the Enclave.
What do you know about the
Nothing but
Enclave?
rumor. They say the spirits of the angry dead haunt the ruins. On a quiet night, you can hear the ghosts howling and scraping around.
Okay.
Oh, you know, the folks around Kunda. Go there yourself and get the details firsthand. You'll find the Kunda outpost just outside the landing port. Is this gonna take long? I'm busy, you know. Can't you tell? I'm a mechanic. In fact, I'm the only mechanic here in Kunda. I'm responsible for maintaining everything mechanical or electrical at the Kunda outpost. Yeah, sometimes it seems nothing works around here, but I don't have time to complain. Too much work to do.
Persuade him.
Right. Well, between the droids, the security doors, and the gun turrets, I have my
How's your night
full.
going, by the way, Oz? Hopefully
Very
it's been good.
You can always have your way with the weak-minded by catering to their
Wow,
ego.
Kreia, she is such a...
All of the droids in Kunda are relics from the last...
Alright, we're picking up every side quest to piss her
Most
off
of them
now.
are damaged and rusted. Best I could do was get that ratchety old protocol droid over there operational so it could greet visitors. Most of the other droids are laying broken around Kunda Outpost.
Yeah, we're gonna... What's the stupidity currently going on Twitter?
Well, it's just one door, actually, but I could scratch my head bald before I figured out how to fix it proper. Problem is, the side security door to Kunda was damaged in the war. Every time I try to fix it, the door either sticks open or it locks down completely. And then I have to spend a week taking it apart to
Fun
get it to
times.
open or close
Fun
again.
times.
The gun turrets outside the Kunda outpost are supposed to defend against potential assaults, wild critters and the like. But they only work half the time, and sometimes they get confused as to what's friend and foe. Why, just the other day, right after I repaired one of the guns, it turned on a sorry group of militiamen returning from a patrol. No casualties, but it put several of them in the med lab, and I can't seem to fix the blasted medical droid either.
Wow.
Is this gonna... Not sure what they're doing here other than causing trouble. There's not really much work here for mercenaries. Maybe they're here to collect the bounty on that Jedi.
Hey, Mom. How you doing? And sorry, that sounds like typical Twitter. It's 85023. There's a Jedi here?
Don't know for sure, but that's what they say.
Who are they?
Oh, you know, the folks around Kunda. Go there yourself and get the...
Where are we going now? We gained influence with Kreia. I might need a stronger explosive to bust open that container. Good to hear that you're doing good. You've done 2 runs, Sentinel and Guardian. So we're gonna have to switch party members up at some point. Oh, what is he? Akira.
Charana gundoso remina ke lorakto guru katada. Fiadra tora pada no ringatel camarada tela fibu nubu da bitarana chenirara.
Right here.
Charana gundoso remina ke lorakto guru katada. Fiadra tora pada no ringatel camarada tela fibu nubu da bitarana chenirara.
I think he's ripping people off.
Wakare kwe wapa tera tana chingaradana. Ferra pada no de ringtada nel camera cella fibu nubu da. Dosane karamala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin kranaktada. Der winter wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsada nane gra dalonuta choloren.
Engineering computers talk to Zarin.
Teriwana jun konata della raguno antuna.
So we need to bring our Zabrak here.
Derace wemenoto torere senisenten. Der winter wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan korsada nane gra dalonuta choloren. Der winter
Making ginger snaps? Nice.
Ferrar rampada nu devrintada nel camera cella fi pornu botat. Dosane karamalak blue incident mel rebe chinchin kranaktada. Der winter walkaway que wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan corsada nane gra delonuta choloren. Terewana jun konata della raguna tuna. Dai rinto kawre kare papanala ranchinga.
The mercenaries hurt anyone?
Walkaway que wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan corsada nane gra delonuta choloren. Der winter walkaway que wapa teratana chingaradana. Ferrar rampada nu devrintada nel camera cella fi pornu botat. Dosane karamalak blue incident mel rebe chinchin kranaktada.
Why are the salvagers trouble?
Ninso telepachan corsada nane gra delonuta choloren. Terewana jun konata della raguna tuna. Dai rinto kawre kare papanala ranch.
What do you sell? Droid components and build droids.
Rechu contrada suma con cere non grum. Geraktada cemense bingar rukutoto and chuchur remananza. Terewana jun
We'll see what he has.
raguna tuna. Dai rinto kawre.
Alright, so he has no droid weapons, but he's got some armor, it looks like. Desh plating? Damn, just defense 6, but dexterity 1. Oh, it increases their dexterity by 1. I think I have impact armor, or I have something. Attacks versus droid. Droid wisdom +2. The Desh plating is seeming like the best thing, and it's a rank 1 upgrade. 700. We'll consider that. Oh, another vocabulator, which I already have, so I don't need to buy another one. Okay, I'm gonna go change out the Handmaiden for my Zabrak.
What is it?
Because if there's going to be computer-related quests and a lot of hacking here, I'm going to need him. Or the droid, but I'll probably take him instead.
Greetings. Is there something... My apologies. I have no recollection of the Sith invasion topic. Error. Memory overflow. Resetting. May I be of any further... Processing. Exterior damage analysis. Level 7 impairment. Multiple casing breaches detected. Bipedal servos misaligned by 32 degrees. Memory storage overflow. Memory unit is approximately 56 months overdue for maintenance. Greetings, Jedi. Welcome back to Dantooine.
Oh great, now he's calling me a Jedi.
Did that droid just call you a
Oh
Jedi?
god, I fixed
You
the
should keep
droid.
your identity secret for the time being. Try to convince this fool you are not a Jedi.
Whoops. You know, fuck it, I'll say I am.
A Jedi. I've got to...
What do you have against the Jedi?
Leave me.
You should have listened to me. Now we may have to confront villagers with torches and pitchforks.
I don't care, Kreia. Like, you can't. I could persuade him using Force Persuade and stuff, but I'm not going to. I'm not that much of an asshole. Oh. Yeah, KOTOR 2 has been amazing. Am I gonna get a lightsaber from her? Yep. Well, it was nice knowing her. She's in for a lot of trouble. Alright, so it's a lightsaber. We're just gonna do improved energy resistance. And then just spam Force Lightning.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours.
I kill you.
You must. The alternative is only another death. And I would rather die by your hands.
Let me just get you the med bay.
Have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
It's one of these characters.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
Miraluka.
Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
Killing one.
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
She is a threat to us.
She is a threat to us.
I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once.
Right?
She should not be allowed to walk freely on the ship.
I mean, hey, they're doing it smart. They know where I am, they know where I live, they come and fight me there while I'm out and about, and it's like, hey, by the way, this is a thing. Oh, we have a lightsaber part now. I got influence game with Visaz? I don't even know who that is. She attacked us. She's a Sith. Well, we already know she's a Sith because she was seen with the Sith Master. So we at least know, yes, she is indeed a Sith. But as we've proved in KOTOR 1, any Sith can be, like, turned. Alright, so I think I'm just missing a lens.
But can I ask you something?
Or, sure, what is it?
Why did you decide to fight?
The Jedi served no one with an
The
action.
war went poorly before Revan and the Jedi lent aid to the Republic. Many of us believed the Jedi to be cowards who were afraid to face the Mandalorian threat. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia.
This is true.
My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall. I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
Yep.
It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
I have all the lightsaber parts I need.
No, you're still missing a lens. Something else I can help you with?
I love the sass in that comment. You're still missing a lens. It's like, okay, asshole. Yeah, let's talk. Oh, Visaz is
My
hurt.
life for yours. I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight
was
and
about-
die alongside you.
That's not what I asked.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed if that's the answer you seek.
Didn't mean to hurt you.
And I fear that others will see the mercy in your actions and in my survival, and use it as a weapon to do you greater harm.
See, here's what she doesn't realize. People come and fight me. I get more experience points. I get more levels. I get more health. I get more force points. I can do more force lightning. That's my logic.
I
Who
serve
sent
my
you?
master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know
So that's
why.
my goal there.
I felt you, heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not
No
ignore
longer
it.
ignore it.
I serve my master. There is. I will answer what I can, but my answer. It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction. The planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. But nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it. I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world. I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Qatar. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
I think the Nurlucas see through the Force, and that's why she's talking about it.
Yes, but it was not survival. I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained. My master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world, and there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own, and he made me see. And for the first time I saw the galaxy, and I wished to die.
Okay.
To this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. The mass of beings that swarm through the empty places of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves, their world, their place in it, unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them. He showed me to make me believe in his cause. He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place, he left silence. And where there was chaos, he brought stillness and order. The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Qatar, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, and my people died, and the Jedi died, and there was no one left, only me. He cannot deny his hunger for long, and any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence.
Or starve and
I
make
do
him
not
more desperate.
understand what you mean.
Just
They
thinking out
hoped to
loud.
see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat. I will answer what I can.
Was your master sent to
I'm not
Paragus?
familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time, but there are others who may move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction. There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same: the death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is
So
a
it's almost like
terrible,
Mordor,
quiet
and we're Frodo
darkness
with the
that
One Ring
pursues
walk
you.
into Mordor.
I will answer what I can. My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well. My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
Interesting. So I can see in first person through the Force.
My master, he has crippled me. I have seen the galaxy as it truly is. It is not something I can explain.
So that's something we can change.
Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me?
I
Teach
wasn't
me.
trying to teach her. I was just... asking questions. I wasn't trying to teach anything, but okay, I'll just do one.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
Three's funny, but I'm gonna do one.
So you say. But it is not something I have observed or seen. I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories. Or the planet itself. It is not a subject which I have spoken. I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said
We'll
that
do the
many of my
Malachor one, 'cause I
people
didn't do that
felt
one
the end
yet.
of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between Qatar and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact.
We gained more influence, but nice. Okay, so we're gonna leave the Ebon Hawk. We need to bring the Zabrak and Kreia. Because I do have some fun pissing off Kreia. I only have average sonic mines on me? Damn. I need to find a workbench to make it deadly.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda. I will answer your questions. She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attacked, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here would be mercenaries. We'd had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here. The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a bandit is just a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, food, or whatever just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Kath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible. A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Kath hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. So the disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folks seem to be more accident-prone.
I seem to have enough
I heard a rumor
persuasion.
that the administrator met with a Jedi. If that's true, I'll quit.
I love the whole, like, you met with a Jedi. If that's true, I quit. Also, the first-person view is kind of cool to look through. Durasteel heavy armor and a Jedi Knight robe instead of a Jedi robe. What's the difference? An extra defense point? Alright, well my gray Jedi one is better. Alright, so let's talk. Is this just a militiaman? Yep. Alright, in the facility we go.
Hey, get away from that door! The last time somebody messed with it, it was locked down for months before we could fix it.
Okay. This is like very subtle overshadowing that like we're gonna have to defend this place. Wonky turrets, buggy doors, bad droids. Like, it's very clear they're like hinting at an attack that's gonna happen, and we're probably gonna have to defend from it.
I think Tarn has finally cracked, running around like a madman, raving that he was being chased by a Jedi.
Oh, Tarn is an idiot, to be sure.
Being
But he
chased
seemed
by a
genuinely
Jedi.
frightened, and perhaps he did see something.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Dear God.
The salvages keep coming here and bothering the militia. That Garevik is the worst of them.
Garevik.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship, yes? No friendly greetings are here for you. I come here to speak to the militia and make them understand a truth. Something of mine they have in their possession. It's very unwise to stand in my way. I am done being inconvenienced by you.
You talk weird. I need a key card or a card key, it's saying.
Ah, you have called me. Have I not told you that I don't like interruptions? Now, this is a disruption that is most welcomed. This news bears some thought. You have done well. This time, do not interrupt me again. Preparations need to be made. Another was not expected so soon.
I don't trust him. Dare. Kelisar? What do you mean? I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know what you're referring to. Artem Larp looks like a vendor of some kind. No, sure. Zarin is the one having issues with hardware everywhere. Also, hopefully you're having a wonderful day, Kelisar, and thanks for joining the stream. Run mod roll. Let's go talk to the front desk person first. Let's not be rude.
A lot of people here hate Jedi, but when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the route. Garavik is a salvager, the worst one of the lot. Try to stay clear of him. He's a dangerous one to cross.
Okay, where's the
Her office
Administrator?
is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
Why does everyone think I'm a salvager?
The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries. And you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary. The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant and Zeron, the leader of our militia. Akare is still around here somewhere too. He sells droid components.
Okay.
Certainly.
I have to go. Alright, we're gonna talk to everyone now.
Are you waiting for the Administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here. Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the Administrator is a pat in the back.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the Administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What is the problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices.
I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren.
But I can't farm without my equipment.
Salvagers stole your equipment?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
What was
a lot
stolen?
Of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager.
If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful.
I'm not rich,
modulator.
but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Sure.
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss
Wow. He's saying they smell. All right, I'll see what I can do.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to...
I have a feeling that like making friends with people is going to
What
be the
brings
most
you to
helpful
Kunda?
thing.
Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garevik.
I've had no
You
problems.
haven't? Well, that's something. I'm the second in command over here, and we keep getting incidents. Our staff is stretched thin. Too thin. If you do have trouble, I'm not the one to talk to. You need to talk to Zeron. He takes a hands-on role as the militia captain.
Okay. Is it being hands-on good?
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing. But the mercenaries are used to having a bit
So he's
more
been getting in
freedom.
fights with the mercenaries.
So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's going to fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
It's not too good
It's
a situation.
tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's
Personal.
doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well then maybe he should be replaced. Just look around. See if Zeron's up to something on the side. Something that'll hurt the fragile peace we got with the mercenaries. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
Ouch. That's sorry to hear.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and, Zeron too, I suppose. I'll tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
Sulru.
Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulru's concern is pretty low on our list. We asked the salvagers, but they claim that the salvager responsible is nowhere to be found.
Okay.
You should see Administrator Adare about that. She'll be able to set you up. You're not a typical salvager, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble there.
Okay. I've heard rumors as a Jedi.
I've heard that rumor too. People get really riled up about Jedi around here. Some people seem to have a selective memory. During the war, the Jedi were a big help here. They did everything for us, from clearing out dangerous beasts to solving a murder investigation. I try to stay out of it, though. Standing up for Jedi is one way to become unpopular around here.
You know if it's true, though.
Maybe. Although I don't know why a Jedi would come back here. The only reason why people ever came here before was the Enclave. And with that gone...
If I remember right, in the first game, there was also crystal
Talking about Jedi
caves
is
here
just
for finding Jedi
depressing
crystals.
these days. Any other cheerful problems you want to talk about?
No, I'll be going.
All right.
Changing the guard and thief catching. Not armed enough. Smelling weapons is noble. I mean, for defending yourself, yes, but not for much else. Let's see what you're selling. Okay, so weapons. Gamorrean Cleaver, Trandoshan Sword, Rhodian Blade? Damages Strength. Sith War Sword, Vibra Swords, Force Pikes, Zabrak Blaster Pistols, Droid Oxidizer. I care more about upgradable gear than anything. Plasma Projector. Repeating Carbine. Warbowcaster, Blaster Rifle. Ion Carbine, Blaster Carbine. Okay. An Apprentice Robe. The only person who can't equip it is Bowder. Capacitance Shield. 75% damage immunity versus electrical. A Rusan Crystal. I'd buy that. Yes. It's more than 600 credits. Are you sure you want to buy this? Pretty sure. I need as much lightsaber stuff as I can get. That's the private door. Where's the one with the militia captain? It's this one? Yeah.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
Neither.
I see. Well, what's your reason for coming to militia headquarters?
Just exploring and getting to know people.
There are better places to explore and better people to know. I'm sure you have your reasons, though. I'm sure you got questions of your own. And if you're interested, I might have some work for you. You want something?
What sort of work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Sure. What do you know about the cave?
We used some explosives to seal the cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there, too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath, though. Cave is on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Southeast, got it.
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Ithorian. And they're smart about such things. That's
see what I
all
can do.
Ask. You want something?
Is that the only work he's got for me?
You really should talk to Baroon about
How is the militia
more
doing?
than a dozen of us, and there's too many problems. People keep hoping that the Republic sends help. But we gotta help ourselves.
What do you know about the
She's
administrator?
smart. She gets things done. The whole place would fall apart without her. Dantooine isn't the center of much anything. Our most talented people sometimes leave. Hard for someone to stay a farmer when they have the itch to do something greater. So we're lucky the administrator never went elsewhere. I bet she'd make a decent senator, even.
Okay. Tell me about
It's
Kunda.
our home. Might be the start of an honest capital someday. Right now, it's not much more than a swoop bike stop.
How do you feel about the
I
mercenaries?
don't have anything to say about that.
Very dismissive.
You want... Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garvik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses. But nobody remembers Garvik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
Okay. I'll be going. So, nothing got updated about Garvik, though. I was hoping we might get a side quest to investigate the Jedi claim. Cave crawling, though. So we have a cave to dungeon crawl. I guess all that's left is to talk to the administrator so we can get permission to go to the ruins.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
I'm Vel.
Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours?
I came in that ship, yes.
And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
Don't tell me you want to collect the bounty.
Of course not. I'm trying to stabilize an entire planet. An exchange bounty, no matter how abundant, is little use in that endeavor. But if a Jedi were here, that would best be kept secret. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
You tell me who you're talking
My
about.
friend. Let's just call him Frook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
You didn't send for me.
Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sub-level recently and hasn't returned. I know the sub-level is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
Sure, first priority.
Fortunate that you've come. Don't expect it to be easy, though. Things
I mean, it's
really
not
are
going to be
with
first
Jedi.
priority. Our first
I
priority
had
is
one of
clearing out the
militia
cave,
transmit
but I'm
permissions
not going
to
to tell
the
her that.
Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Is there any work I can do?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there. Besides that, just... I have no doubt that Maroon means well, but I have every confidence in Zeron. I would ask you to ignore anything Barun asked of you. He doesn't see the full scope.
What's going on?
I realize that I'm asking you for help, but you must also know that I am the head of this nominal government. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to divulge all information to you.
Fine.
To most people in the galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one, especially since most Sith were once Jedi. It is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed Jedi Knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantooine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended. I don't think everyone hates Jedi. If just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation isn't redeemed, the consequences could be quite regrettable. Until then, I would keep your identity secret.
Alright. I'll be going. So we have that quest.